おはようございます。よろしくお願いいたします。私から質問を4つさせていただきます。前走アイリッシュチャンピオンステークス後のレースとしてこのジャパンカップを選択した理由を教えてください。
Yeah, we always dreamed that Auguste Rodin could finish off his career in Japan. Obviously, he's by one of the greatest stallions ever in deep impact, and he's out of by his dam is by Galileo, which is one of the greatest stallions ever in our part of the world. So we always dreamed that he could be a horse for the Japan Cup. We know how difficult it is to win and how competitive it is. So obviously it's his third year in training and his last race. So it was a dream that maybe sometime we could win the Japan Cup, and that's why he's here. We've tried it before, but obviously never any horse as good as this horse. So we're dreaming at the moment.
先ほどお話にも出た競走馬ディープインパクトの印象、また種牡馬ディープインパクトの評価についてお考えをお聞かせください。
Obviously, Deep Impact was an incredible horse. I don't have to tell everybody about him. We always watched him in all racing, and we never really got kind of deep impacts only for his last 3 or 4 years at stud, and we wish we had maybe got him before then. Obviously, our boss, Mr. Magner, and his wife Sue decided, and Michael Tabor and Dorian and Derek and Gay decided to send her down to Deep Impact to be covered. We thought it was a little bit strange at the time. She was a great Galileo mare to come down to a Japanese stallion. So obviously we know now why. Obviously because Deep Impact was considered one of the best, if not one of the best stallions in the world ever. So we always watched Deep Impact with awe as a racehorse, and obviously as his career went on at stud, we knew that he was very special, and obviously we didn't really realise it until we got some Deep Impacts to train. We only got a very small number of them, but they were classic winner after classic winner. We knew that they were very different. They had great cruise, great travel through a race, and really did quicken and had loads of personality as well. So we knew after having a first few that he was a very special stallion.
来日後のオーギュストロダンの状態、昨日の追い切りの意図、そして追い切っての感触はいかがでしょうか。
Yes, we're very happy with him since he came. He travelled over very well. He settled in very well. Yesterday he did a 7 furlongs kind of happy build and swing on the grass. We were very happy with him. He did it lovely and relaxed. Rachel, who rides him every day, was very happy with him, and Pat was very happy with him when he went back to the barn, so he cooled out very well. Today he did a canter on the sand again, on the dirt, and very happy as well. But at the moment we couldn't be happier. He's taken in everything. He's very happy to lead himself. He has a lead horse with him, but he's very happy to do his own, make his own running, and taking in everything. So at the moment we couldn't be happier with him, really.
オーギュストロダンのストロングポイントとジャパンカップへの手応えを教えてください。また日本馬の印象と相手関係はどうご覧になっているでしょうか。
Yeah, he's a very straightforward horse, really. He's a very good mover. He's a very good mind. He travels very well in his races. Obviously, the Japan Cup is a very prestigious race, and that's why he's here for it. It's considered one of the best races in the world every year. And I suppose it is very competitive, Japan Cup, and we're very respectful of all the horses in it. Obviously, we know some of the horses by looking at them regularly. We know your Heart Cry horse. We've been watching him. We saw how impressive he was the last time. And obviously, we know the French horse very well as well. So it is a very competitive race. We think it's not going to be easy to win. But like I said, that's why it is the Japan Cup, really.
はい、ありがとうございました。続きまして、会場の皆様より、一般質問をお受けしたいと思います。
昨日オーギュストロダンは芝で追い切ったわけなんですけれども、今日もダートで時計を出されていたということで、 その調整の意図といいますか、そのあたりをお聞かせいただきたいのと、ここまでの調整としてはもうこれもプランとして含まれていたということかどうかということをお伺いしたいなと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
Yes, yesterday we went on the grass. That was his first time on the grass. We didn't want to do that every day, but we wanted him to see the track and see where he would be going. But the grass was beautiful yesterday to walk on. It's in perfect condition. It's just very safe, what we would call good to firm ground. We only wanted to do that one day to show him the track and show him where he was going, and obviously have it a little bit different. So he went back on the dirt this morning. He did a mile, what we call a steady canter, and he was very comfortable at that as well. Both surfaces ride very well. Obviously the dirt rides a little bit slower, but we were very happy with what he did, and we were very happy with his recovery and everything. So everything at the moment is going very smooth. Yes, exactly, it went perfect. Everything has went very good so far. Like obviously with horses, 24 hours is a long time, always. But everything at the moment is going very well. He's recovering very well. Seems very happy. He's training on the dirt and he's handling that very well. And he was very happy with the grass yesterday. So so far so good. Obviously, I would be very guided by what Pat would think when he'd cool off, and be very guided by what Rachel would think when she rides him. So both are very happy, and to my eye, he looks very happy at the moment.
Frank Ang's Blood Horse, how special is it that they're having this ceremony for him on Sunday? I mean, that's a pretty unique thing. How special is that for you, the connection?
Yeah, I think it's very special, Frank. Obviously, we would have never expected it, but we really appreciate it, and we're really amazed how respectful the Japanese public are of Auguste Rodin, and obviously he's by Deep Impact, which makes it very special. So we really appreciate it, and we feel very privileged and grateful to everybody for doing it and putting it on, and being so appreciative of him coming down and competing. But really we appreciate it more than anybody.
ディープインパクトは、現役時代に、武豊ジョッキーが、飛ぶ走りという表現をされていました。で、私たちが、見た目以上に、騎乗した、ジョッキーの感覚が違うんだということが、多く広まりました。このオーギュストロダンに関して、騎乗者にしかわからないこう感覚だったり、独特の走りをするのかを、伺いたいと思います。
Yes, usually we always ask a jockey how they feel, and usually the very special horses only take one or two strides and they feel different, and that means that they feel very smooth. They only feel like they're gliding over the ground rather than hitting the ground, and from day one Auguste Rodin has felt like that, and if you watch him, his movement, he floats across the ground rather than hits the ground, so he's incredibly light on his feet, and I think his dad was like that, and his granddad was like that as well. So I think they're the things that make him special. But Ryan always said, like Yutaki said, he always felt very different. His smoothness of his stride and the quickness and the effortless way he has of getting over the ground.
Hi, and James Stevens here from the Racing Post. We know all the achievements you've had as a trainer to come here and win in the Japan Cup. Where would that rank? And additionally, aware this is your first time in Japan and you're at the Nihon training center yesterday. What's your verdict of Japan as a racing jurisdiction and how they do things over here?
Yeah, James, obviously for him to win would be something we couldn't dream about. It's very difficult to win these races, and we know that better than anybody. We've got beat a lot of times in them. When they're this competitive, it's very difficult, but that's what makes them very special, really. Like obviously, if he was to win, it would be incredible for us. But you don't ever expect those things to happen. You try and you do your best in every way. You try and have the right horse, and obviously we have Ryan riding, which is always a big advantage. We were up in the training centre yesterday. It's incredible. The fastness of it, the detail, the facility, the people. I think that's what you can say about the Japanese people. They're so detailed, so humble, so respectful. We've never seen that anywhere in the world, really. and the way everybody works together in a very selfless way. It's very different. I think you have to come and see to believe it. In comparison to anywhere in the world, it's a very special country.
はい、ありがとうございました。皆様手を挙げていただいている中で大変恐縮ですが、これをもちましてオーギュストロダン、オブライエン調教師の共同会見を終了させていただきます。